Hi, my name is Amber and I'm the founder of Embody.live, and today I am going to be doing a yoga sequence for back pain. Now, so many of us experience back pain, especially with the way our lifestyle is, driving in cars all day, sitting in desks, and a lot of people are experiencing back pain. So this yoga sequence is really gentle, it's really easy, and it will help you to alleviate any back pain that you might have. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start in child's pose position. You can face the long side of your mat, and we're going to start with our knees pointed outward, so they're about the distance of our mat. And we're going to walk our hands forward and bring our head to the mat. You can just take a few breaths here. Start to relax into this pose. And we're going to try to walk our hands even farther. So really walking your hands as far as you can. Your head can be off the mat or on the mat, whatever is more comfortable for you. And we'll just stay here for another breath. Now we're going to walk our hands towards the right side. You can bring your head to the floor. Taking a breath here. Feeling a nice stretch on the left side of the back. And now we'll walk our hands to the left as far as you can. Place the head down and feel a nice stretch. It should be somewhere around here. We'll come back to the middle. And once again, rocking your hands as far out as you can. You can leave your head up this time, really extending your spine. And we'll take 2 breaths here, so full and deep inhales and exhalations. And now we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. So your hands should be underneath your shoulders and then your knees underneath your hips. And we're going to do some cat and cow. So you're going to arch the back, look up towards the ceiling, and then round the spine, looking towards your belly button. Arching the back, looking up, and rounding the spine and looking down. So go ahead and do this at your own pace. We're going to probably do like 5 or 6 times, going as fast or as slow as you need to. This is your practice, so it's all about listening to your body and doing what feels good for you. Let's do it 2 more times. And now let's go ahead and make circles with the back. So making nice big circles to the left. And then let's go ahead and switch directions, making nice big circles to the right. Getting some movement in our spine and in our lower back. It's so often that we sit around and we actually don't move our bodies as much as we need to. Perfect. So now we're going to go into a downward facing dog. So you're going to tuck your toes onto the mat, place your hands onto the mat, your fingertips spread nice and wide, and then lifting the hips and standing onto the feet. Now everybody's down dog looks different. For you, you might have your knees bent more, you might have your heels on the ground. Whatever your body is doing is okay. And just staying in our down dog for a few breaths. And now we're going to do a twisted down dog. So you're going to grab the right hand and then grab the left ankle and look towards the left wall or whatever's to the left of you. Now you might need to walk your hands a little bit closer and bend the knees. That's okay. Wherever you are, that's exactly where you need to be. And let's bring our right hand back down and then switch sides. So bringing the left hand to the right ankle, looking towards the right side. Nice twisted down dog, we call it. And then bringing the left hand back. And now we're going to bend our knees and then slowly walk our feet towards our hands and then fold forward. So your knees can have a micro bend or they can be bent a lot. It really depends on your hamstring flexibility. But we're just going to hang out here in our ragdoll. And what you can do is you can grab opposite elbows and then gently swing from side to side. You can make little figure eights. And really noticing in what areas are you feeling any tension. Maybe when you're making movements more towards the right, you feel it in your back a little bit more than if you do it towards the left. So just being aware of what your body's feeling and what kind of sensations are going on in you is very important. Staying in our ragdoll for one more breath. You can release the hands, and then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, we're going to come all the way up to a standing position. Ooh, it always feels so good once you're standing again. And we can go ahead and roll our shoulders up and back a few times. Perfect. So now you're going to have your feet about hip distance apart, your hands out to the side. We're going to inhale and lift our hands up above the head. And we're going to really stretch ourselves out wide. So really trying to reach the ceiling almost, getting as much length as you can in your spine. Going for a nice, good stretch. And now we're going to bring our hands down to the side as we fold forward. And maybe you're touching your toes, maybe your hands are on your ankle or your knees, whatever is available for you. And hanging here. Now we're going to do a half lift. So you're going to lift your back so that it's straight. You don't want your back to be rounded. So if you're lifting and it's straight here or here or here, that's totally fine. But as long as it's a straight spine and not rounded. So we're lifting with the straight back. And then we're going to fold forward again. Let's do this 2 more times, lifting with the straight back and folding forward. Lifting with a straight back and folding forward. One last time, lift with a straight spine and then fold forward. Now you can bend your knees and we're going to bring both hands onto the mat and then step our feet back into a plank position. And then we're going to bring our knees down to the mat. Once your knees are down, we're going to lower down all the way onto our stomach. And we're going to place our forearms on the mat next to us. And then we're going to lift the chest. Now this pose is called a Cobra. It's a really nice pose for your lower back. And if this feels good for you, feel free to stay here. Otherwise, you can try to shake your hips from left to right. And this is so good, it feels so nice. So you can shake the hips from left to right, loosening up that lower back, getting some movement here. And if you want to take it a step further, you can come up onto your hands and also shake your hips from left to right. Any of these variations are perfectly fine. Let's do this for another 5 seconds or so. And now we're going to come onto our knees, once again on our hands and knees. And this time we're going to bring our left hand and bring it underneath the right hand and bring our left shoulder to the mat. So this is called threading the needle. And we're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. Two more nice and deep breaths here. And now we're going to come up and do the other side. So the left hand is on the mat. Our right hand is going to come underneath the left hand, and we're going to bring our right shoulder to the mat. And then looking towards the side. And the more you twist and look up, the more of a stretch you'll feel in your back. So doing whatever feels right for you. Maybe you don't want to look up at all. Maybe you want to try to twist as much as you can. But that choice is yours. Just do what feels right for you and your body. One more breath here. And then coming back onto our hands. Now from here, we're going to do what they call a bird dog. So we're going to extend the left leg up and the right arm forward. Hold it for about 2 seconds and bring it back down and switch sides. So lifting the right leg back and the left arm forward. Holding it for a few seconds and bringing it back. So let's do 5 times on each side. Bringing it back. Now this is a really great and gentle exercise for strengthening your lower back. So if you're having a lot of discomfort and you need to gain some strength and stability, this is a great one to do. And let's do one more on each side. And perfect. So from here, we're going to transition into sitting onto our butt. So let's sit on our butt with our legs extended out in front of us. And first, we're going to bend the right leg, and your foot is next to your left thigh. We'll place our right hand behind us, lift the left hand up, and bring the left elbow to the right knee. And now twist and look behind you. And with every inhale, you want to think about lengthening, so straightening the back, lifting it up. And with the exhale, you want to twist a little bit deeper. So inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. And we can slowly come back to center, extend the right leg out, and we'll switch sides. So bending the left leg with the left foot next to the right thigh. The left hand is coming behind us. Our right hand is coming up to the air. And then our right elbow to our left knee, and we twist. And once again, with every inhale, we lengthen, and every exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, we twist a little bit deeper. Slowly coming back to center, extending both legs out in front of us, and then we're going to slowly lay down onto our backs. Now here we are on our back, and we're going to bend the right leg, and then bring the right knee to the chest. And this is a really nice one for the lower back, but you also might feel it in the hips, maybe in the thighs. And then let's switch. So we'll bend the left knee, bring it to our chest. And now we'll bring both knees to our chest. And let's make a little ball, making ourselves as small as we can. Maybe we can rock slightly from side to side. You can grab both knees and we can make circles. So let's make circles to one side. Massaging this lower back. And let's make circles the other direction. Oh, this feels so nice. Great. And then now we're going to bring both our knees towards the right side. We're going to extend our hands out to each side and then look the opposite direction of your knees. This is just a nice gentle twist here. Staying here for about 2 more breaths. And let's bring the knees back to center and let them fall to the left. Both arms extended, and you look the opposite direction of your knees and holding it here. Taking a nice deep breath. We can bring the knees into the chest again, and this time place the feet onto the mat. You can have both hands basically touching the back of the ankles. And we're going to inhale and lift the hips up. And exhale, bring it down. Let's do 5 of these. So inhale, lifting it up, holding it for a breath. Exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more. Lift. Bring it down. And last one, lifting the hips up and then bringing them down. Now you can walk your feet until they are straight and laying on the mat. We can extend our hands up and behind us. And for our last pose, we're just going to do a nice and big stretch. So stretching your arms as far out as you can and extending the legs as much as you can. Getting a nice full stretch in the spine, lengthening as much as you can. And now you can bring your hands to the side of your mat. You can rise up, and that is it. So this is just a really nice and gentle yoga practice for back pain. You can do it every day or as much as you would like, but it's something that you should definitely incorporate into your routine, especially if you're dealing with back pain. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.